Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about why you should be the guide and not the code monkey. For Overpass, I get a lot of calls from people looking for apps to be developed. I mean, that's kind of what we do. We do our own apps and we do client apps too. So we get a lot of calls. I get a lot of calls. And sometimes it's people with their own app ideas, and a lot of times people looking for revenue sharing type of things, which I say we don't do. And sometimes it's people with an existing application. So we call those the greenfield projects, which are new projects, and brownfield projects are existing projects, so taking over some existing code and working with it. And brownfield projects are always much more difficult. It's difficult taking over someone else's code because you don't know going in anything about it. Most of the time, in fact a lot of the time, when clients will come to us, they'll be saying, I have this developer who's driving me crazy. I hear this so often. I have this developer who's driving me crazy, and the project is nearly complete, but we would like somebody else to take over. Right? And it's the kind of thing that you probably know, you don't want to jump into something like that. You want to say, we can have a look at it. We can look at it. Could we have a look at the source code? And sometimes they don't even have access to the source code. They haven't even thought about that when they went into the arrangement with the previous app developer. So one of the things I'm always hearing about other app developers and complaints about them from the client side. Of course, I know if I went and talked to the developers, I'd probably hear complaints about the clients and vice versa, but there's lots of things I hear over and over again. And one of them is that the developer never gave me any advice. They would just ask me what I wanted, and if I wasn't quite clear, they would say, you have to tell me specifically what you want. And whenever I asked them to do something, they would just do it without giving any feedback. And what I mean is, somebody said to me yesterday, or a few days ago, they said, one of the things I like about you, Eric, is that you'll tell me if you don't like something that I say. And I do. Like, they'll come to me with something and say, hey, we really like the app that's out there, but we've been thinking about it, and we would like to take the main form and put a button right here that says such and such. And I would go, okay. And then they'll say, is that not possible to do? And I'll say, oh yeah, no, technically it's possible. It's just, I just don't like the way it looks. I just think it'll be confusing, or, it just doesn't sit well with me, or I think it, for whatever reason. And it's my job as a software developer, as a software developer who works with clients, to express my opinion whenever they come to me with something. But ultimately, it's the client who wins out. It's their application. They're the ones putting it on the app market. They're the ones who are footing the bill. They're the ones who are doing the big thing that we all do with our own applications, and trying to make them work, trying to make money. So you try to take what they give you, what they ask you to do, and do it for them, but also to be able to express your opinion about it. Because there's two ways you can look at yourself as a software developer. You could either say, I'm the code monkey, and whatever they want me to do, I'll do because I know how. Or you could say, I'm their advisor. I'm the guide who's helping them through this process. They don't know anything about apps, or they don't know anything about maybe the development side or releasing to the App Store. But one of the things that you, as a software developer who's released apps onto the app market, who know about the coding side of things, you have to make sure that, first of all, that they understand that that's what your role is. Your role is as a guide. It's not your job to run the application for them. It's not your job to take away all their problems. It's your job to help them through the process and take any experience that you have and lend that to them too. You're not just a coder for hire, because they could get that anywhere. So one of the things I would like you to think about if you do work with clients in the future is that you're not just a rent-a-coder. You're not somebody who's just, I know how to code, so I could do this for you. You're a guide helping them through this because you've done it before. You may have done it for your own applications or done it for other clients, and it's something that it's important for them to know. Not just for them to understand that you're not the code monkey, but important for you to understand that you're not the code monkey. Because I could tell you, with my first several projects, I pretty much just saw myself as a coder, and it really changes things when you start to change how you look at yourself. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you guys think. That's it for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.